Hi guys, it's me. Welcome. In today's video, I am here to show you how I transfer this page into a Halloween page. Starting off with drawing in some elements that I want in the page. I'm just using a normal pencil. I think it is a HB. I wanted to add some spookiness to this page, so I'm adding eyes, mushrooms, some pumpkins later on. You'll see. After I've drawn in everything, I'm using a marker pen, and lining up all the lines. There you go, adding the last details. So you can see I have added quite some items. Cracks on the walls, spider webs, bats, a cat on the roof. Now I'm going in with a gesso to cover up the lines in these planks that I have shut the door with. The gesso is pretty transparent, so I have to go in with multiple layers. And it's really textured as well, so it's really nice to color over. Going in with a smaller brush so I can reach those details. I also removed this bush so I could add a little bed plant. Moving on to the background, or the whole picture actually. I wanted the pictures to have a dark mood, and cold and dark mood. So I'm going over with pastels to add a background color. I also wanted to have some warmth on the front here. This will almost work as a underpainting for the whole picture, and you will see how effective it is to make a dark look. Don't mind the mess. You can see here that the gesso picks up more color than other things. After I'm done smudging the pastel, I will use a fixative to hold it in place. But before that, I need to erase the parts that I want to be white. The reason I want some parts to be white is because I'm gonna go in with lights. So I'm using an electric eraser. Here's the fixative. I'm using Lucas. After I sprayed it, I use matte acrylic paint to paint the background of the picture. So I wanted to have a black frame. Forgot to tape it to get a crisp line. I'm using a smaller brush to get close to the details. Usually I do 2 coats of black acrylic paint when I do backgrounds like this. Now that is done, I'm going in with the white, or it's the same gesso as previous. And I want to lighten up the light areas more because they had a little tint of blue. This is gonna be light, a yellow light through the window. So if I go over with just the yellow with some blue under it, it will turn out green. Now it's the next day and I'm starting to color the picture. I'm using the Faber-Castell Polychromos, and I love to use the dark blue color to make shadows. I think it is the indigo. And since it's fall, I'm using fall colors on the leaves. Moving on to the stem of the tree. want this page to be really dark, like it's a night scene. Here you see me doing warm colors on top of the blue. The blue is cold colors, but when I go over with the warm colors, it stays dark. So it's not as bright as it would be without the underlayer. I wanted the eyes to be bright red. Moving on to the grass. I'm using a mixture of colors here. Going in with my shadow color. And then I will go in with some greens and yellows and browns. In the front here I'm making a path with grays. I'm also burnishing the grass here. Moving on to the background. I don't want it to be completely black. I want it to stand out from the frame or the background. So I wanted it to have a really dark blue sky that is fading lighter further down we go. I'm also using a blender. This is a full blender from Caran d'Ache, I think. That is unfortunately not in production anymore. I want to put that warm color throughout the picture, so I also color these leaves the same colors. Going in with a black Posca pen to fill in the bat's ear and other things. Isn't this person in the window a bit creepy? Going in with white Posca to outline the spider webs. Moving on to the details in the front. I'm not using too many colors to not put away the focus on the house, because I want the focus to be on the house. So I'm staying with neutral colors for the details here. The mushrooms need some color too. Going in with a ivory to make dots on the mushrooms, just so it's not bright white in this dark scene. The pumpkins has lights in them, so I'm coloring them pretty dark because the outside is dark but the inside is light. So you wouldn't really see the light shining through much. Put some dirt and blood on this napkin. I don't know what they have been doing, but it doesn't look good. Now this one is actually white. It's supposed to appear white, but since it's so dark, I added a lot of shadow with the blues and can see here how much texture it is on the gesso. Going in with the ivory pasta again to make the thread on this clothes rack, hanging clothes. And I forgot that this was the inside of the sweater. I am just going over with my finger to smudge over some blue on those bright lines so it will tone down a little bit. And now we're moving on to the house. I'm having pretty plain colors at the start here. These planks needed a lot of layers. Adding in the light in the window. Going in again to make the window frames in here. There's no light in the other windows, so I'm just making them really dark. I'm using the luminance white to make highlights in the windows. Here is a small window and I wanted to add a little creature looking at us from the basement that you will see soon. There you go. And here I forgot to color the background of the spiderweb before I put the Posca. So it's a bit harder to color around that. Here I'm adding some color to the house. Going in again on the planks because I wanted a burnished look on it. Now a red door. So we'll make the door pop. Same with the window shutters. Then we're moving on to the roof. I just wanted to put these as leaves, and I also added more green to them in the background. So it looks like it's really overgrown. The roof itself I mixed with grays, browns, and some black. I wanted it to be even darker, so I went over the whole thing with black. I usually don't use black, but in this case it worked. I wanted this window to have some fun in it, so I added some magical light, like it's something is happening up there, some sort of magic. Maybe there's a witch up there. I'm going in with the luminance again to make it look like the lighting is glowing. I think these are supposed to be smoke from the chimney, but I also wanted them to be kind of clouds. So with smoke from the chimney is transforming into clouds. And then there's the ghost. I'm not pushing too much pressure on the colors here because of the gesso. Colors get really pigmented on top of the gesso, so I went over with the luminance white. Then I wanted to transfer the warmth from the bottom of the page up here as well. Adding in some white Posca for a more bright effect on the lightning. And then there's the bird. Then I added some stars in the background with the white Posca. And then I wanted the frame to have, I wanted it to be a dark frame, but with glitter. So I put some brown underneath and then glitter gel pen on top, just to make it a bit darker. And then we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Here is the final result. I had really fun making this coloring, and I really recommend you try it out too. It doesn't have to be this house, it could be a different house. It doesn't really have to be a house. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!